There you go. Welcome back.
So talking.
Well, we are talking about food, aren't we? And it's appropriate because that's what we're going to do. Think high-protein diets. They're not just for gym junkies and elite athletes, apparently, but protein is actually one of the most important nutrients for all stages of life and can help boost your energy and make you feel fuller for longer.
Sunrise nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo is sharing why it could be your secret weapon for good health, releasing a brand new book full of scientific research, lifestyle tips and also delicious, easy recipes.
I hope you've got a good forward written in this book.
I might have a good forward.
Sarah.
It might just be written by you, of course, which is so very exciting.
I love this. When you approached me to talk about, protein and what it means, for me as an elite athlete, yes, it does. And I remember my coach, and it's in the forward, said to me, you can build as many bricks as you want in the gym, but you need mortar in between, and that's what protein is. So create that stability in your strength.
The building blocks.
And it works right through.
Absolutely.
Let's go through it. Let's start with the basics. What is protein and where is it?
Well, protein is one of our macronutrients, and there is so many benefits, so much more than muscle building. It plays a role in energy, enzymes, hormones, immunity, transport, tissue repair, movement, stability, neurotransmitters. You can see why, and that's why I wanted to write this book, but you can see why it's really important for us to understand just how incredibly important it is. Plus, I think the reason also it could be really popular is because it is actually amazing. It fills us up, can get us to a healthy weight and help us stay there by feeling satiated. So protein puts you in a good mood.
I think one of the confusing things is, because there's a lot on social media, how much protein does the average person need in a day?
Okay, so there is so many mixed, there is lots of protein loading, not enough. Okay, so the guidelines used to be 0.8 grams per kilo of your own body weight. My guideline, and I believe the current guidelines, should be 1.2 grams per kilo of your own body weight as an average. I do look at protein through life like a dial. So you'll dial it up if you're weight training or if you're an athlete or if you're pregnant, but the dial stays up from 1.2 grams per kilo onwards from age of 40 because of sarcopenia, which is muscle loss. Then we've got menopause for women where we need to, and muscle loss and for 65 plus, really important. And even up to there, you can get up to 1.6 grams per kilo of your own body weight. But anything over 2 grams per kilo of your own body weight is too much. And there are dangers again with too much.
This is for someone that's 78 kilos, is that
74
right?
kilos.
74 kilos,
So you can see really how easy it is. And it's not that much when you think of maybe, having an egg for breakfast. You might have some cottage cheese with it on your toast. You could think of a mid-morning or a mid-afternoon snack, having something like pecorino. So pecorino, that's 16 grams of protein there. It's the cheese with the highest amount.
Dense, isn't it?
It's dense because it's dried. And then you look at that for the steak there you might have for dinner, and you might shred that chicken over for your lunch at 32 grams of protein per 100 grams. So you can kind of see here, with that total of 89 grams, how easy it actually is to hit your protein
So
target.
89 grams
of protein is here.
For a normal, say you weigh 74 kilos, which is the average weight. So roughly you might be a bit more than that or a bit less.
Yes.
It's about 89
grams
of
if you're
protein.
having 1.2 grams per kilo of your own body weight.
Is there anything wrong with having too much protein?
Absolutely, there's lots of dangers in that. And just think the first one is weight gain. So protein, unlike carbs and unlike our carbs and fats, we don't store protein. So it's called gluconeogenesis. We'll turn protein, will be then turned into glucose, which can then, of course, be turned into fat if you don't burn off that glucose.
Okay, but protein's in all this stuff.
Protein is in all of this stuff. People forget, vegetables have it. There's tofu, nuts, seeds, legumes, oats as well. Lentils. So there's other great sources. Milk, yogurt, all incredibly amazing sources of protein too.
Fantastic, Sarah.
Absolutely.
And of course, if you do want to find a recipe with protein in it, you can grab The Power of Protein, your new book. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And some great ideas in that book on bookshelves
today.
Today. There you go.
It's out today. It's so exciting.
Thank you. There you go. We'll have more in a moment.